What's up, y'all? Um, I got a perimeter scores bracket. I just basically I just put the one seed was the I just went by points, total points, ABA, NBA together. So the number one seeds is LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, Dr. J, and then I went through all the way through. I got the 16 seeds. Then I'll go one bracket 1, 2, 3, 4, then go 4, 3, 2, 1 like that, then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I get one all the way to 16, and then just to get Kyrie and them in there, I went back to number 8 afterwards. So just because somebody planning for the AC don't mean they in that range. So that's what I did. Um, so basically, I got 8 through 16 as play-ins now. So somebody at 16 seed like Mike Finley, he still had more points than Kyrie, but Kyrie ended up playing for the AC because I just went in order. So let's start with the play-ins, man. The AC playing in the first bracket, Joe Johnson or Grant Hill as a scorer. We was doing shooters to be Joe Johnson, but scorer, I take Grant Hill. Anton Jameson versus Joe Dumars. Jameson was a really good scorer, but Joe Dumars, I like the shooting better too, so I'll go with Joe D. On the 10 seed, Gail Goobers versus James Worthy. I think Goobers was a better scorer. 11 seed, Reggie Theus versus Chauncey. I'm taking Chauncey. Glenn Rice, 12 seed versus Detlef Shrimp, 12 seed. Play in. I give it to Glenn Rice, but not by much. And then the 13 seed, Dave Bean versus Sam Cassell. I'm taking Sam Cassell. 14 seed, Lenny Wilkins versus Lou Williams. I'm taking Lou Will. 15 seed, Magic versus 15 Klay Thompson. I'm taking Magic. The Klay can shoot though, but Magic can do more. 16, Michael Finley versus Byron Scott. I'll take Michael Finley. Then that's the first bracket playing. Second bracket playing. Just the MJ bracket. Oh, that was a LeBron bracket I just did. Bob Cousy versus Mitch Richmond. I'll take Mitch Richmond. That's the 8 seed. 9 seed, Stockton versus Jerry Stackhouse. So probably I'm taking Stockton. Just because he's more efficient. Jamal, but that ain't everything, but I'm just saying, like, Stockton didn't put up a lot of shots to score 20 29 points a game like Stackhouse, so I'm sure he can, though. Paul George versus Terry Porter. That's a 14. No, let's do the 10 first. Jamal Crawford versus Marbury. That's crazy, man. Jamal Crawford can score, but I'm going to give it to Marbury. Just the athleticism, too. Number 11, Dale Ellis versus Pistol P. Give me Pistol P. No, Dale is a better shooter. 12, T-Mac versus Mike Conley. That's easy, T-Mac. 13 seed, World Be Free versus Antoine Walker. I love Antoine, but no, World Be Free. Paul George versus Terry Porter. Paul George. Sean Marion versus Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway. And then that's the 15. 16 seed, Steve Nash versus Sharif Abdul-Rahim. He cold, but he good, but I give it to Steve Nash. All right, the bracket with Kobe's number 1 seed. Third bracket, the 8th seed, Damian Lillard versus Kyrie. I didn't even mean to do this, but I'm taking Kyrie. Bernard King versus Tiny Archibald. Bernard King. Number 10, Tony Parker versus Andre Miller as a scorer. Tony Parker. This is just all scoring. Scottie Pippen versus Derek Harper. Scottie Pippen. Mark Aguirre versus Rip Hamilton. I'm taking Rip. 13 seed, Chet Walker versus Drew Holiday. I'll take Drew Holiday. Chris Mullin versus Walt Frazier. 14 seed, I'll take Walt Frazier. 15, Rudy Gay versus Sam Jones. I'll take Rudy Gay on offense. 16 seed, Earl Monroe versus Richard Jefferson. Earl the Pearl. And then, so the guys like Luka, SGA, and Anthony Edwards didn't make it because they just got to do more. But of course we know those guys are great scorers. But I went by total points. I did it the fair way. So, number 8 seed Larry Bird versus Buck Williams. Larry Bird. Number 9 seed, just the fourth bracket. Sprewell versus Cliff Robertson. I think Sprewell better scorer. 10th seed, Walter Davis versus Bradley Beal. Take Bradley Beal. Jason Terry versus Kyle Lowry. I'll take Jason Terry. Isaiah Thomas versus Larry Nance. Isaiah 13. Calvin Murphy versus Jeff Hornacek. I'll give it to Hornacek. 14. Lou Hudson versus Rashard Lewis. I'll take Rashard Lewis. 15. Ronaldo Blackman versus Dennis Johnson. I got Dennis Johnson over him as a player, but scorer like original. Ronaldo Blackman, I'm sorry. Jason Kidd versus James Edwards. I mean, Edwards got that fadeaway. I'm just give it to Kidd, though, because Kidd got a bigger sample size. So now let's get to the first round. LeBron versus Michael Finley as a scorer. LeBron. Grant Hill versus Joe Dumars. Grant Hill. Jerry West versus Glenn Rice. Jerry West. Reggie Miller versus Sam Cassell. Ooh, Reggie. That jumper. Dwayne Wade versus Chauncey. Give me Wade. Iceman George Gervin versus Lou Will. Give me Iceman. Elgin Baylor versus Gail Goodrich. Give me Elgin Baylor. Dominique Wilkins versus Magic. Dominique versus Magic as a score. Dominique or Magic? I'm going to take... Magic can score, though, man. 42 in the finals. Yeah, give me Magic. MJ versus Steve Nash. Michael Jordan. Mitch Richmond versus... Just the second bracket. Mitch Richmond versus John Stockton. Mitch Richmond. Westbrook versus T-Mac. T-Mac. Rick Barry versus World Be Free. I'll take Rick Barry. Adrian Dantley or Pistol Pete as a scorer. Give me Dantley. Paul Pierce versus Paul George. Oh, damn, Paul George cold, man. But give me Paul Pierce. Clyde Drexler versus Stephon Marbury. Drexler. Tim Hardaway versus Oscar as a scorer. Oscar. All right, Kobe versus Earl Monroe. Kobe. Kyrie versus Bernard King. Kyrie. Ray Allen versus Rip Hamilton as a scorer. Ray Allen. Alex English or Drew Holiday. Alex English. DeRozan or Scotty. That's a good one, but DeRozan got the mid-range. No, I'll take Scotty. Havlicek versus Walt Frazier. Havlicek. Chris Paul versus Tony Parker as a scorer. I'll take Tony Parker. Carmelo or Rudy Gay. Carmelo. Dr. J and Jason Kidd. Dr. J. Larry Bird over Sprewell. Iverson and Isaiah Thomas. Iverson. Vince Carter. Hornacek. Vince Carter. Steph Curry and Jason Terry. Steph Curry. James Harden over Rashard Lewis. Bradley Beal over Gary Payton. Ronaldo Balkan versus KD. KD. That's the first round. Second round, LeBron versus Grant Hill. I thought I just did that. Oh, no, LeBron versus Grant Hill. LeBron. Jerry West or Reggie Miller. Jerry West. Dwayne Wade or Iceman. Iceman. Elgin Baylor versus Magic. I'll take Elgin Baylor on that one. MJ or Mitch Richmond. MJ. T-Mac or Rick Barry. T-Mac. Adrian Dantley or Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce. Clyde Drexler or Oscar as a scorer. Drexler. Kobe and Kyrie. Kobe. Ray Allen or Alex English. I'll take Ray Allen. Scottie Pippen or Havlicek. John Havlicek. Tony Parker or Carmelo. Carmelo. Dr. J or Larry Bird. I'll take Larry Bird. Iverson or Vince Carter. Iverson. Steph Curry and Harden as a scorer. Wow. That's tough. That's very tough, man. I'll take Curry because they close, though, but I'll take Curry over Harden. Bradley Beal and KD. KD. Ain't nobody beating KD. All right, that's the 1, 2. That was 1, 2. It's 4 in each round, 4, 8. So, yeah, 16 left. Sweet 16. LeBron versus Jerry West. That's a score, LeBron. Iceman George Gervin versus Baylor. Iceman. MJ versus T-Mac. MJ. Paul Pierce or Clyde Drexler, Paul Pierce. Kobe or Ray Allen, Kobe. Havlicek or Melo, Melo. And then Larry Bird versus Allen Iverson. Iverson. Steph Curry versus KD. KD. And then we got the Elite 8. LeBron versus Iceman. LeBron. MJ or Paul Pierce. MJ. Kobe or Melo. Close, but I take Kobe. Iverson and KD. I got KD. And then the final four is LeBron versus MJ. I'm taking MJ. And then we got Kobe versus KD. I'm taking KD. And then KD versus MJ in the final. I got Kevin Durant. If you look at his 3-point numbers, his mid-range is just as good as Kobe and Jordan's. He's taller. Handles is a wash, really. So I think Kevin Durant is the best scorer of all time. Perimeter scorer of all time. Peace.